Hello everyone and welcome to another casual review. Today I will be talking about my experience playing the new Pokémon Snap. Oh, I mean the old Pokémon Snap. Sorry to get your hopes up. What do you guys think about the new Pokémon Snap though? It looks pretty exciting. I have a lot of experience playing the old Pokémon Snap. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. It was one of those games that pretty much all my friends had. And I can't quite remember if it was before or after I had internet, but a lot of that stuff you have to set up everything just right in order to get certain Pokemon to reveal themselves. So it was a lot of that kind of playground talking like, oh, I heard to get to the next level, you gotta knock a Squirtle into the Mankey and it'll hit a switch, or, you know, in order to get the Pokemon Flute, you need a certain amount of points, and then once you have the Pokemon Flute, you can do all these different kinds of things. So there actually was a lot of secrets, which I think artificially increases the length of the game. I just played through it from start to finish, and I took a picture of all 63 Pokemon, so I 100% completed it. It took maybe just a little more than an hour, but that's because I had played a ton of times before, and Autumn was watching me the whole time, and she remembered all the things that I did not remember, and she was on my case about it quite a lot. She's like, do you even Pokemon Snap? And I thought I did. I guess not. She remembered a ton of stuff that I didn't even remember, but it's funny how much we remember these kinds of things from our childhood. The controls, I don't think have aged that well. My cursor just felt so wonky. There's just a ton of drift to it. Like not Joy-Con drift, like where it has a mind of its own, but like it doesn't stop at a right level. I wish there was some way to adjust the sensitivity of the cursor, because I would overshoot all the time. Because of this, I heard way too many, "You are close." And so another feature that I wish they had is your cart is on rails the whole time, and I'm wondering if the new one's going to be like this, or if you're actually going to walk around yourself. I kind of hope it's that way, but if it's on rails, I won't be too upset. So your cart is on rails, and you kind of go through all these preset events with these Pokemon, and you can actually manipulate it quite a lot, like I alluded to earlier. For the most part, it is pretty set into stone on what happens. Sometimes I kind of wish that I could just stop the cart and get just the right shot, you know, because there's nothing worse than getting everything all set up to get the right Pokemon to reveal, or to get all the different types of Pokemon grouped up together for a nice shot, and then you just float on past and you don't get that center picture. So that can be pretty frustrating. They do have a speed up option to get to the part of the level that you want to get to, but I would love just like a brake system or something like that. But I guess that's part of the fun, is you're kind of on a time limit. Like you only have so many shots before you have to go in and try it again. Another complaint that I have about this game is if you've taken any sort of photography class, or really have any type of photography knowledge, you'll know about a system called the rule of thirds. And it's basically, if you divide the picture into 3 columns and 3 rows, you want your point of interest to be on one of those lines. You don't want your point of interest to be dead center. That's just photography 101. But in this game, if your target is not on the dead center, Professor Oak pretty much reduces the amount of points you get for that picture significantly. I think you get a double the points if it's right in the center, but if not, you don't get all those points, which really sucks. So I hope that the new one implements somehow some kind of system to make it a little more artistic, where you can have your Pokemon off to the side and not get dinged for it. Maybe like instead of a center reticle, they could have the rule of thirds, and you want your point of interest to line up on one of those lines. I think that would give a little more artistic development, I guess. As for the points themselves, it's hard to manipulate it. Like sometimes I'll do like a really good shot, but Professor Oak will say that it really sucks. And other times I'll just be taking a shot of a Pokemon just to get it logged, because I'm trying to get all 63 Pokemon, and he'll think it's awesome, and he'll give it like 5,000 points, and I'm like, really? That one? That's the one that you like? Not this awesome one of this Scyther slashing in the air, this action shot. No, you want the Pikachu, huh? So many Pikachus in this game. It was fun. It's always fun looking at the end of the credit roll. They show you all your pictures that you took, and even if it's a short game, you get kind of nostalgic about the shots. Like, you got all excited about submitting it to Professor Oak, and they just kind of do a fun little credit reel at the end. It's just a little fun touch that I enjoy. So, in all honesty, if I was coming at this from the perspective of having first played this game and no previous knowledge of it, I'd probably give it like a 2 out of 5, in all fairness. But because of all my nostalgia that I have for it, and I have such a fondness for this game, and it's my own review, I gotta give this a 4 out of 5. It's just so charming, and it just means so much to me and my childhood and what gaming was to me as a kid. So personally, I will give this a 4 out of 5. I know that is pretty biased, but hey, it's my review. Now I'm just going to have to find a Blockbuster to print off these awesome shots. Did you guys ever do that? I never did, but I just heard people talk about it. I don't think I actually knew that you could do that before Pokemon Snap was years old, before I heard that you can actually take them to Blockbuster to get printed off. So I missed out on that part of my childhood, and I'm pretty bummed out about it. Anyways, guys, this is just a quick little review I wanted to jot down. Like I said, it only took me about an hour, so I am excited for the new Pokemon Snap. I'll be keeping my eye on that in the future. That should be it for now. I know I didn't have much to talk about this game, but you know, there isn't much content to be talked about. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye!